What is up, everybody? Hope everyone's having a good day. Alright, but let's get on topic now. What I really want to talk about is some video game news, but the only reason I'm doing this because I had this idea in my head, and it's currently October 11th, 2021 at 2 a.m. in the morning, and I couldn't get any sleep because I had these thoughts in my head, and I just been thinking about a lot of stuff. But next week we got DC Fandom coming up, which I am extremely hyped for. Now, mainly Gotham Knights, so I'm not gonna lie. The Batman movie, I'm looking forward to it, but I'm still cannot speak right now. But one take, we not going back. But about that movie, I'm looking forward to it, but I just want to see another trailer. I'm not really fully sold on Robert Pattinson just yet. But the Gotham Knights, I am a sucker for the Bat family, especially Red Hood. Oh, easily one of my favorite characters in comics. I would say I like Nightwing more. Don't know why, because you would think I like Red Hood way more, but I do like Nightwing because he is the best. She is the best Robin, the first Robin. We got Batgirl in there, of course. I'm ready to play as Batgirl, and also Tim Drake. He was good Robin. Just Damian. I have some grievances with that character, but we're not gonna talk about that. I'll leave that for another day. But what I would like to see in Gotham Knights is freaking more about the story. I want to know what freaking happened to Bruce. I want to know if he's dead or not. They keep saying he's dead, but I don't believe it. They are capping. I'm just gonna say they are capping right now. No way he's dead. No way. He's either gonna be at the end. He's gonna come back from the dead. He's gonna be a Talon, or he's gonna be this. And all you guys gonna be thinking I'm just a freaking idiot for saying that, but I might be. Who knows? I'm tired as mess. It's 2 a.m. in the morning, and I got nothing better to do than speculate about this. But also, I'm ready for Suicide Squad. That game looks very interesting, even though we haven't seen the gameplay of it. But it's set in the Arkham universe. For some reason, I don't know why, because I vividly remember playing Arkham Origins and Arkham City, and Deadshot was white. But whatever. We're just gonna scrub that out of the way. No one cares, right? No one cares. But I'm ready to see gameplay of that, a full trailer, and see where that goes in the Arkham canon, and see if that spins off to more games. I would like to see a Superman game, Justice League game, or Flash game. Hell, I would like to see a Green Lantern game. Oh man, let me calm down before I get hyped about all this stuff. But one of the biggest things I want to talk about is the top 10 mechanics I want in another superhero game. Has nothing to do with fandom, but Spider-Man PS5, or as others would say, Spider-Man 2 for the PS5. But the reason I don't like saying that is because we already have a Spider-Man 2, and I don't want to get people confused, even though it's obvious common sense, but whatever. But I was literally talking to a friend of mine the other day about a mechanic that I think would be so sick in that game. If you guys have played Just Cause 3 or 4, you would know a little bit about the wingsuit that's in that game. But in that game, the wingsuit is like you can glide on forever and use like a little rope to continue flying. If you want to look at more gameplay of it so you can see it for yourself, I recommend checking it out. But how Miles has his powers to use like his electric powers to fly up in the air or glide across, I feel like they have to bring that back if they're going to let us play as Miles. But Peter doesn't have any electric bio venom powers like Miles, so his swinging will be very limited if they just did it that way. But if they gave Peter his webbed gliders and implemented that on his suit, that would be the first game to implement that, and it would be so cool. Oh my gosh. Oh man, I'm just thinking about it now. That'll be so dope. But I'm gushing over here. Spider-Man's my go-to favorite hero, so I'll gush about anything. But also, I'm sure everyone said this, but of course, I believe the reason we have those white not webbed arms, those white tendrils that Peter has on his back, even though we kind of had those in the last game, would be the spider arms. But I think these are going to make up for when Peter loses the symbiote to whoever it is, Eddie, Harry. That's another discussion I'll get into later on. But whether it be any of those, I think he's gonna get those arms after he loses the symbiote to make up for the powers that he lost, whether it be tendrils or whether it be the symbiote has a rage mode like it did in Shattered Dimensions, or whether the symbiote has its features I didn't even know about. But I think that would be a cool feature to add, and I hope they really implement that in a cool combat style like how Miles does with his Venom powers, where it's like, I think it's L1. Let me grab my remote so I can freaking get a better example, so I know the right buttons for you guys. But yeah, I believe like R1 and square, or R1 and the this letter buttons. All those are like designated for a certain Venom power that Miles has. I feel like they're gonna do that with Peter, but with the arms as well, which would be cool. Which would be really cool. I do wonder if those arms are gonna change colors or change anyway, depending on which suit you wear. And also, me being nitpicky about certain things like mask clippings and stuff. Miles Morales, the game, people don't talk about this enough, but something I always loved about the game and why I love Insomniac to death is that each suit had a movable mask. And what I mean by that, I mean in cutscenes when Miles took off his mask, every costume stayed on and he would actually take the mask off, even for helmets, which was a crazy attention to detail where like the helmet will move up. You can look at YouTube videos showing off all the suits at like the last cutscene in the game. I recommend looking at that because that's the best example of showing like how they in Sonic went into super detail about making sure the mask folds up or completely flips over, whether it be a helmet or anything like that, which Spider-Man PS4 did not do. I don't know if it was a lack of technology at the time or just something that Sonic didn't fully think to do or utilize until the next game. But in the next Spider-Man game, if they do that again, which they have to, there's no way they can go back, but oh man, I will lose it again because that's just such a good attention to detail that a lot of games don't do. And just that stuff makes it super immersive to me. But Sonic's killing the game. No one's beating them right now. They made Spider-Man PS4, and not 2 years later, not even 2 years later, I think, they gave us Miles Morales, Ratchet and Clank, a Rift Apart, which was an amazing game. Amazing game. I literally bought a PS5 just to play that game, and it was worth it because I thoroughly enjoy that game, and I'm enjoying my PS5, and I'm ready for every PS5 game that's coming out, whether it be Spider-Man, God of War. Have not played Deathloop, not gonna lie, but I need to play that. Or there's other future games like Marvel's Wolverine, which I won't talk about in this video, but I'll talk about in later videos about why I want what stuff I want to see in that game and costumes I want to see in that game. But long story short, I would say before I get into a full video about that later, honestly, all I gotta do is make X-Men Origins Wolverine for PS3 and Xbox 360, but better because that game was immaculate. It was so good. If I literally had a freaking Xbox, no, I do have Xbox One, but for some reason it's not backwards compatible with Xbox 360 variant. Or if I could play it on PC, oh man, I probably can. I have to probably download some type of emulator, but I'm afraid of emulators because I don't know how to use it, and I think I'm gonna break my PC. But I'm sure if I look at a computer video about it, I'm sure I'll figure it out. But your boy's too lazy. But other than that, man, there's so much to talk about because just in these past couple of weeks we've had so many freaking dope information that drops on us, and we got a lot of good stuff to look forward to. Where Spider-Man Far From Home, I just saw Venom Let There Be Carnage, which is a I love the movie. I'm not gonna lie, I love the movie. I can see how people don't like it. I loved it because it's just a cheesy, funny, good time, and Tom Hardy killed it as himself and Venom. But we also got, like I think I said it already, Far From Home's coming out. Oh man, we got Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness that's going to come out later. That's going to even blow what we think Far From Home's got out the window with whatever they got going. We have a bunch of Marvel movies coming out. We got DC trying their best. Trying their best to stay on the same level with Marvel. But I'm still going to go see those movies no matter what. And then we got the games that are coming, Gotham Knights, Spider-Man PS5, we got Wolverine that comes out, I don't know when, but Insomniac, take your time because I know you're going to freaking kill that game. It's going to be so good. And what else we got? Suicide Squad. We got the Flash movie with Michael Keaton returning as Batman. Oh man, we got the Aquaman film that's coming out. Man, there's a lot of stuff coming out. I don't even know I'll be able to keep up with all this stuff, but hopefully I'll get better at this YouTube thing or just animation thing or whatever I'm trying to do. Like I said, this is the first video. We're gonna figure it out, guys. We are gonna figure it out. I fully plan on making videos where it's like YouTube reviews, where like not YouTube reviews, but movie reviews, where there be game reviews and all that type of stuff. But listen out, guys, and hopefully I come back with you some more content. But this is Haad signing off. Thanks, guys.